In the 1940s, the thrust of the founders of Mill Reef was to improve the well-being of the daily lives of the people of Antigua and Barbuda. There are a number of charities that the club has been long-standing partners with and have helped them on a variety of projects over the years. The National Sailing Academy, Friends of the Care Project, various schools, churches, and hospitals.
We now give to about 35 each year, and all told, we've given a little over $12 million.
The fund has paid for the Lexia learning software at the T.N. Kernan School, as well as supplied books, both of which have been used to improve the level of reading proficiency. It has since been used as a model in other schools across the island.
I've seen these students go on to become great readers. So I would say that without the program, they would not have made as much progress as they have done with the use of the program.
The Gilbert's Agriculture and Rural Development Center, or GARD, is another organization whose programs have benefited from the fund. The center is a vocational school that caters to at-risk youth, single parents, and women. Recently, Mill Reef Fund underwrote the cost of a hydroponic farming operation, which GARD used to educate students on how to plant their own backyard gardens. With the island being a drought-prone territory and very much in need of water, it was also a way to help maximize the water that they had through hydroponics. On September 6, 2017, the eye of Hurricane Irma passed directly over Barbuda, leaving a wake of destruction.
We helped with rebuilding different structures. We struck up a relationship with Barbuda Pentecostal Church. We helped build a nursery school. We later supplied spare parts to the reverse osmosis plant.
Recently, during the COVID-19 crisis, where jobs were wiped out and food became insecure, the Mill Reef Fund worked along with the Barbuda Community Relief and supplied about 80% of the population of Barbuda with monthly food baskets.
We wasn't getting anything from Antigua. The supermarkets and them were very minimum in food process, so that would have been a disaster in our life have not been for that food package.
Before the inception of the National Sailing Academy in 2010, there were not any formal educational pathways for young Antiguans to swim, sail, and eventually work in the industry. The cost of sailing lessons would have been beyond the means, probably of most of the families involved, if it were not for the donations from the club. The NSA, through the Sailability Program, also offers the differently abled community of Antigua the opportunity to sail to the best of their abilities. The funding allows the Academy to hire trainers who are experienced in addressing and dealing with each student individually, and taking time to assess their needs and adapt their program accordingly.
We would not be able to process as many students through the program without the support of Mill Reef. It's been invaluable over a number of years.
In its continued drive to support education on the island, the Mill Reef Fund also paid for half of Zaik Adams's tuition so that he could finish his studies in medicine.
It's a very expensive program, and all I had was grades. I didn't have any money to actually go through it. Because of the scholarship, my life has completely changed. I've always wanted to be a doctor, and now I can finally begin my internship and specialize in the field that I would like to.
The Mill Reef Fund wants to continue to be a good partner to Antigua and Barbuda however it can. It is clear that the benefits and impact of its contributions to the development of the people have had and will continue to have immense benefits well into the future.
But generally it is to increase the educational system, make it the best anywhere in the Caribbean, to have a medical system that is worthy of the people, to support the churches, to have the proper spiritual life, to do everything to create jobs around the islands so that people can support their families and can live a good and productive life.